On September 28, 2025, police in Brazil uncovered one of the most bizarre AI scams ever recorded. A group of fraudsters was caught red-handed, selling personalized prayers generated entirely by artificial intelligence. And the wildest part? People were actually paying for them, believing these digital words held some kind of divine power. This story is stranger than fiction. So stick with me as we unravel how it all went down. The investigation kicked off in the sprawling city of São Paulo, after dozens of residents filed complaints between August and September of 2025. Victims reported that they had paid anywhere from $10 to $50 for a single prayer. They were under the impression that these digital blessings were being meticulously crafted by real, human priests and spiritual leaders, dedicated to their cause. The reality, however, was something far more modern. So how did this work? The scammers created a slick online platform called Oryx Celestiae 2.0, which translates to Heavenly Prayers 2.0. It was a simple, yet genius setup. Users would visit the site, fill out a short form with their name, age, and their specific wish or problem, be it finding a job, healing a sick relative, or even winning the lottery. Within seconds, a beautifully detailed, custom prayer would be delivered as an audio file. The voice was the masterstroke, a synthetic voice, generated by AI, but engineered to sound so holy, so resonant, and so deeply human that it was almost impossible to tell it was a machine. The scam reached people all across the country. Take this story from a woman in Rio de Janeiro. She told local media that she paid about $15 for what was advertised as a miracle prayer to save her business. In her own words, she said, "It felt so real. I had absolutely no idea it was a robot." She was so convinced by the sincerity in the AI's voice that she played the prayer on a loop in her shop, hoping for a turnaround. This level of emotional manipulation is what made the scam both so effective and so cruel. By October 1, 2025, the digital house of cards came tumbling down. The Brazilian Federal Police, acting on the mounting evidence, raided 3 separate apartments in São Paulo. They arrested 4 suspects, all relatively young, aged between 24 and 39. When authorities seized their equipment, they discovered a sophisticated operation. They were using multiple AI tools, not just ChatGPT clones for writing the prayers, but also advanced text-to-speech software cleverly disguised to look like legitimate church administration software. It was a high-tech deception hiding in plain sight. The financial scale of this operation was staggering. Investigators estimate that the group pocketed more than 500,000 Brazilian reais, which is around $100,000 in just 3 months. They were able to fly under the radar for so long because most of the payments were made through instant payment apps like Pix and Mercado Pago. These transactions are fast and convenient, but can also make it incredibly difficult to trace funds until a scam grows large enough to go viral on social media, which is exactly what happened here. When the public finally learned that their heartfelt, divine prayers were coming from a computer server, the reactions were, let's say, mixed. Many people felt deeply betrayed and foolish. They had poured their hopes and their money into what they believed was a spiritual connection, only to find out it was an algorithm. But on the other side of the spectrum, many others found the whole situation hilarious. The internet did what it does best, and the memes began. One user even joked online, saying, "Well, at least the AI answered faster than my pastor." The Brazilian media quickly dubbed it the most creative scam of the AI era. It's a story that's both comical and a little bit chilling. Police officials have warned that this is likely just the beginning. As artificial intelligence becomes more accessible and more powerful, so do the opportunities for people who are willing to misuse it for their own gain. We re-entering a new frontier where distinguishing between what's real and what's artificially generated is becoming the challenge of our time. So, what do you think about all this? Is this a glimpse into a bizarre future of faith? Or is it simply the funniest, most audacious AI scam we've seen yet? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unbelievable real stories from around the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.